Hi, my name is Tony Van Veen, CEO of Discmakers. You know, people ask me from time to time, and I see it in the media as well, what should I do as an artist with regard to my release strategy? Should I still release albums, or in this streaming era, should I just release singles? Okay, Charlie, relax. You're in the video. So here's what's happening. Obviously, we're in the streaming era. Streaming sets the rules. There are so many tracks getting released. There is so much call for fans' attention that you have to have your music out on a regular basis to stay in front of fans so they don't forget about you. And nowadays, you need, as an artist, to release singles on a periodic basis so that fans remember you. Those singles should build on one another. So assuming your songs are good, every next single should get you some more fans and some more streams. And I certainly see that. I mean, some of the artists that I follow, seems like every 3 weeks or so, they show up in my release radar, either as a main artist or a featured artist or a co-artist or a guest artist, and they stay in front of fans that way. So certainly the era of just dropping just an album every year or two is long behind us. So the question then is, do I need to even release an album? And the answer is an unambiguous yes. Look, the album is a collection of your works at any particular point in time. They represent who you are at that point in time. They tie in thematically, they have a certain sound, and it's important to you as an artist to record that from time to time and release it. Secondly, serious fans want to listen to more of your music than just a single every couple of months. They will want an opportunity to binge and delve deeper into your musical works. And lastly, unlike singles, an album allows you to create physical product, vinyl record, CD, USB, and that physical product will not just create a physical, tactile connection with your fans, it will also be a way to drive incremental revenue from your music. Because as we all know, there's very little revenue that's made nowadays from streaming. So one thing is sure, there is no way that you should release an album nowadays without first releasing a single or two. Singles leading up to an album release are an essential part of they're a part of your marketing campaign, more so than, separate releases. So what is a recommended release strategy for today's artists? Release an album every year or so. As part of your release strategy, release a minimum, I would say, of 2 singles before the album, like 3 weeks before the album release and then 3 weeks before that. And then drop a couple of additional singles throughout the year to retain mindshare with fans so that they don't forget about you. So one tip I want to give you that you should do to make sure your album streams are counted as much as possible is every digital track that's released has a digital code called an ISRC code. It's a unique number for every track. And you want to make sure when your singles appear on the album that the same ISRC that you released the single as is also the ISRC for that track on the album. Because then on the day that your album's released, all those single streams that happened before your album now happen with the album release all over again. Your streams basically get counted twice. So, conclusion, albums are for the fan. You want to create albums once a year, every 18 months, to make sure that they have enough great content that they can consume. Singles are really for discovery and for building momentum. They help you find new fans and they help you grow your stream counts and your fan base, and they build excitement for your album. So, album release plus singles to support it, plus the occasional single in between. Hope you found this helpful. See you next time.